talking about the erasure of Black girls on Netflix. I was on Twitter and I saw a picture of what the girls looked like on 90s, early 2000s sitcoms, what Black girls looked like then, and what Black girls look like on Netflix currently. And the difference was just so striking. Like, it really had me like, wow, like, this is real life. Because it was something that I kind of like was cognizant of, but it wasn't something that I really saw in comparison. Because if you grew up in the 90s, early 2000s, you know that Black girl representation was very much plentiful. There was brown skin girls, dark skin girls. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was all types of representations for Black girls that see themselves. And that's practically why a lot of us have, you know, pretty decent self-esteem, because we saw pretty Black girls all the time. But then you go on Netflix nowadays, and especially when it comes to like stuff geared towards teens or young adults, you see that, one, there's not much Black people at all, and if there is gonna be a Black person, it's usually a guy. And if there's a girl, the girl, she's biracial. She's a biracial girl, okay? Like, they're always lighter skinned, loose 3C type of hair, like thin, just the same old, same old, same old. And literally, like I said, you get any Netflix original movie and television show, that is how the Black girls look. And I say Black girls in quotations because we all know Black girls don't look like that on a regular basis. Like, it's just not accurate. And these girls are not being shown as biracial, as in, especially like biracial is having one Black parent, one white parent. They have two Black parents. And we're like, how is that? How? What? So that pissed me off, right? There's no reason why I should be going on Netflix and looking at these movies and television shows and I'm not seeing nobody that vaguely look like me. It makes it feel like we don't exist in the world when that is clearly not the case. And then the other thing that inspired that video was because I remember at the time, Grand Army was just becoming a show, whatever. It was the trailer for the show. And trailer for Grand Army. I was like, this is really interesting because I seen Black girls in the show. And I said, how interesting is that when y'all have y'all like rom-coms or your coming-of-age films or shows like Stranger Things where it's like, you know, sci-fi adventure type things, or like literally anything else, anything that's like fun, lighthearted, y'all don't find dark-skinned girls nowhere. Y'all don't find Black girls, monoracial Black girls. But when it comes to the struggle, when it comes to poverty, when it comes to oppression, social justice type of films, or things that are very heavy and serious in tone, y'all find Black girls. Like, it's just like, how interesting is that? Has Netflix improved their representation of Black women? The answer is no. I really like the character Dominique because, one, she was Haitian, and I felt like you never really see Caribbean Americans being represented on television, especially like not Haitians. I don't see that often. Blood and Water had its season 2 recently, which was amazing. But Blood and Water, as it stands, is the only show that has like 2 dark-skinned monoracial female leads. That is all. And it's a South African show. Like, that's embarrassing. Like, not embarrassing for South Africa, good for them, you know, being shown to like, you know, a global audience. But what I'm saying is like, it's crazy how the only representation we have, technically, it's not even Black Americans. It's Black South Africans. Like, what? And then, dear white people, they will have to answer for their crimes, what they did in this last season. Crime. It's a crime. It's a crime. And we already know about that, like, dear white people, the main protagonist is biracial, and at least they show that she's biracial, but she's been the focal point from day one. And like the other 2 darker skinned main characters, Coco and Joelle, are pretty much background characters. And like, while they get some to do in the last season, it's not enough for me. It's too little too late, and I still don't feel like they got a proper whatever. Like, it took y'all too long to give them something. Like, I feel like Coco got a little bit more than Joelle, but still not good enough. Not good enough at all. And then you have all these, like, there's like, Netflix is doing a lot with this, it's like Black family sitcoms, I guess you can call them. And I'm not impressed, because once again, none of the main, like the mothers in these shows are dark skinned. You have, I remember a couple of years ago, it was like that All About the Washington shows with Rev Run and his wife. And obviously, Rev Run's wife is not dark skinned. And they didn't have any dark skinned children. So there's that. But that show got canceled. Then you got obviously Mr. Kenya Barris, the king colorist himself. You already know he's never gonna have a dark-skinned wife or a dark-skinned lead in his shows. Tika was the only one, and then Mixed got canceled. So that's the best y'all gonna get. Like, he was like, here you go. Like, but yeah, but he has the show, the Black AF show. No dark-skinned peoples in there, cause you know, that's how he roll. Then you have, what else do we have? We have Family Reunion with T and them. Once again, no dark skins other than Loretta Devine, who, you know, is the grandmother, I'm assuming, on that show. Then you have a newer show called, what was it, the Crenshaws, the Upshaws, the something like that. It's Mike Epps and Wanda Sykes and Kim Fields in that. Once again, no dark-skinned people in that one. And I think Jamie Foxx had a show. And the daughter was light-skinned. So, I mean, he has light-skinned daughters in real life. But, like, once again, like, I don't care. I'm not interested. I don't want to see it. Sorry. I think that show also got canceled. But what I'm saying is none of these shows are enticing to me because, once again, there's no reason why y'all have shows about black families and there's no dark-skinned people. And they all got biracial-looking kids. It's, what? What is that? And I find it also interesting that somebody made an observation. This has been going on since the 90s as well, where, like, they will do this thing where the sons will always be dark-skinned or at the very least brown skin. And the daughters will always look biracial. Like, and it's like, or biracial. They look like they're mixed with something. And it's interesting because it definitely goes into a deep dive about what we think about dark-skinned people and masculinity, and how we associate lighter skin with femininity. And that is why I think most of these shows do not opt for the daughters to be the darker skinned person in the family. That's a conversation. It's a conversation. It's a conversation. Like, if there is a darker skinned son, the daughter is going to be biracial looking. That's just what it is. And even to go a step further into other, like, Netflix shows, like, I like the show Never Have I Ever. That's a really good show. But the thing that annoys me, like, while I'm happy that the main character, who is East Asian, I want to say, like, the character's family's from, like, India, whatever, and she's darker skinned, which is, like I said, any place that's been affected by colonization and white supremacy, they have an issue with colorism. And, you know, India has been very synonymous with excluding darker skinned folks in their things, especially like their Bollywood films and things like that. So to see that the young girls have a person to look up to in representation, and I forget the character's first name, but you know, at least y'all have that. Like, that's great for Asian representation. But her best friend is biracial. Like, she has a biracial friend that's supposed to be the black friend. And it's like, nothing new, nothing new. America, what are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? What's happening here? It's not making sense. It's not making sense. Because, yeah, like I said, we have All My Black that just ended. I just finished watching the final season. I mean, I wasn't expecting them to introduce a dark-skinned character at this point, but I was hopeful. I ain't gonna lie to you. But no, I mean, they sure did find the dark-skinned girls, though, to be Jamal's little fligs, though. They did, in those first couple of episodes. I said, how interesting is that? Like, all of a sudden, dark-skinned girls popped up at this school, you know, when we ain't seen no dark-skinned women. This is dark-skinned girls the entire show. Like, what's that about? What's that about? And they talk about they making a spinoff. I'm not watching it because I already saw the kids. I think they showed them, like, at the end of the, like, last episode. All of them look very much light. And I'm like, once again, do Afro-Latinos not exist? Do darker skinned Latinx folks not exist to y'all? Like, I'm confusion. I'm very annoyed. I'm like, nah, they ain't no excuse. Like, you had you had an opportunity to make what you did in the first show wrong, and you would do this in the spinoff. I'm not watching it. I'm simply not gonna watch. And one thing I would really love to see is a Black Western, because I feel like I've never seen that before, and now they have it. And some of the characters in the movie is based off of real people in history. One of them being Stagecoach Sally, and Stagecoach Sally is not being played by a fat Black woman. No, she's not, or dark skinned woman. It's being played by a light skinned woman with loose curly hair who is thin. Which is, I think that's the same actress from Atlanta. I want to say I've seen her in there. But yeah, no ma'am. Like, absolutely not here for it. That really upset me, because it was just like, how many times do y'all got to keep doing this nonsense? Y'all telling me y'all couldn't find a darker skinned actress to play this woman, like, accurately? Like, what is the reason that we couldn't find someone that resembled the person that the girl's supposed to be playing? Like, it don't make no sense to me. Why is it that darker skinned women always have to be erased from our own narratives? Like, it's ridiculous to me that this is a thing. And like, shame on the actress as well. Like, there's too many instances where light skinned actresses know good and damn well they have no business playing somebody, and they'll do it anyway to get their check. But it's like you're gonna get other roles. It's not like you're starving for roles or anything. You always get a role because of how you look. Like, for once, give the opportunity to someone who deserves it, period. Like, I don't get it. And then y'all wait until tragedy strikes in the world, like race relations, so y'all finally be like, oh, maybe I should have done that role. I'm looking at you, Zoe Saldana. Yup, looking at you. Okay, it shouldn't have to take that long for y'all to realize, oh, maybe I should not be stealing roles from darker skinned women. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. I don't have a problem with light skinned or biracial folks getting roles or representation, because they deserve to have their stories told. They deserve to be seen on screen as well. But this, like, erasure of darker skinned people and monoracial Black people in media is disgusting. It's not fair. It's not right.